Okay, so this leads me on to the now, to my equipment right now with Fujifilm. I started with my X-T3, which I adore, and I have now moved on to the Fujifilm X-H2s, which I'm recording on right now, and the Fujifilm X-H2, which I use for my photography. And why did I get those, and why have I still stuck with Fujifilm? Because it's fantastic, it works. I find both the X-H2s and the X-H2 work like logically. I can go out of them and they make sense. I can adjust them, I can customize them to how it suits me. And yes, I miss my X-T3 toggle setup, but again, I can adjust both my X-H2s and the X-H2 with the dials to have the ISO and the shutter speed still. And I just think, as what's really nice I've seen over the last 4 years with Fujifilm is that I've grown in my photography. And not only have I grown with the X-T3, my other lenses, I've now grown with my newer setup, with my newer cameras, and I can see that improvement in my photography. I've swapped cameras because I want to film better, I want to do better photography, things like that. And it's so nice when you can see that growth, you can see that change. And that's what's happened with my new equipment. So this transition between my cameras and growth has been fantastic. I can pick up both the X-H2, the X-H2s, use them alongside each other, and it's perfect. It's just so smooth and lovely, and I've loved my new setup, and that's why I've not changed. I stuck with Fujifilm. I love the interface, I love the simplicity, and I love their lenses. So then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna keep it, upgrade my camera body, do some different stuff, but just keep my setup because I love the Fujifilm setup. And it's been fantastic. I do my filming now, I've YouTube, it's all been with Fujifilm stuff, and I just adore it. And just see what I mean if you have a look on my cinematic things or going away and do my vlogging right now. It's just so good and easy, and it's just perfect. I love it. So yeah, next point. Okay, so why choose Fujifilm? The truth is, I don't need to swap it. I love the results, I love the vibe, I love my setup. I love this growth I've experienced, I love this transition between the old and the new cameras, my different lenses, the lenses that match my heart, my camera which works with me when I'm out in the field, the simplicity, I love it all. But the biggest thing, and I think this is like something which really adds the cherry on the cake, is the Fujifilm community. Now, when I've been out, for example, last year I was in the Dolomites, I had a woman stop me and go, "Is that a Fujifilm camera?" And I was like, "It is." And she's like, "Oh, I used to work with Fujifilm." I can't remember, it was in Spain or something. And she was just so happy to see a Fujifilm camera and someone enjoying using it out and about. And I've had this so many times. I was in a cafe and this guy was like, "What camera is that? It's so cool." And that's when I was reviewing the X-T30 Mark II. People just love to see a camera with a difference. They love to see personality and a vibe. And Fujifilm have captured this. They've not gone with the crowd. They've not followed everyone else. They've gone, no, we're going to keep to our traditional setup. And people love that for it. Or love Fujifilm for it, I should say, because they do. It's so nice to see something different. It's what drew me to Fujifilm. And I think with that in mind, the Fujifilm community are all people who are a bit quirky, a bit different, and still want a bit of nostalgia to their photography. They're people who love to shoot and do photography tactilely, if that's a word, manually. They love it, they love photography, and Fujifilm is for people that love photography and want to do the photos themselves. And that's what's the biggest thing for me. It's not just a camera, it's this whole wonderful collection of joy, happiness and nostalgia, and just really supportive people from Fujifilm. That's all I've ever noticed. People are just so kind and lovely. And I think Fujifilm have really achieved something great with this, and they should be proud of themselves, because it's not just a camera, it's a whole family and community of people that love photography and are very much supportive of Fuji. Like, unknowingly how I'm so loyal to Fujifilm. I just love it. I really love their stuff. I'm proud to talk about it. When I do my reviews, I love it. I genuinely love the equipment, and that's what I'm saying, because it's a genuine love. I'm not being paid to love. I just adore their equipment. I'm a massive fan of Fujifilm. I should have a tattoo that says I love Fujifilm. That's what it should be. I'm not going to do that. And that's why I've stuck with Fujifilm, and I love my cameras right now. They're just fantastic. They hit the spot, they hit the mark, they capture my personality and my heart in my photos because of that ethereal, dreamy, soft way you can capture things with their beautiful lenses. And I just love it. I love Fujifilm stuff. There's much more I can say than that. And let's not forget the beautiful community, as I've just mentioned, and it's definitely a part of the reason why I stuck with Fujifilm. So I hope that helps. I hope that answered any of your questions. And if you're a part of the Fujifilm community, I would love to know what it is for you that you love Fujifilm. Why do you love it? What's your favorite setup, your camera, your lens? And tell me your reasons for sticking for Fujifilm. You've heard mine. I'd love to hear yours. If it's something similar, I would love that as well. So let me know in the comments below, and keep an eye out for some other vlogs and footage of Switzerland. I've done some landscape photography on top of mountains and things like this on the way. Keep an eye out with that. And yeah, until next time, stay you, stay awesome, stay wild, stay free. And I'll see you on the next adventure. Bye-bye for now. Bye.